Fear is primal, it's instinctual. When we encounter danger, fear is a surge of adrenaline, a jolt to our system that screams, "Pay attention! Danger ahead!" This primal instinct is hardwired into us, a legacy from our ancestors who faced very real, very immediate threats. This fear kept them alive, it made them cautious, kept them alert, and ensured their survival. But somewhere along the way the landscape of fear shifted. Our world evolved, but our fear response didn't always evolve with it. The threats we face today are often less about physical danger and more about potential failures, social anxieties, and the unknown territories of our dreams. And here lies the paradox of fear. While it can protect us, it can also paralyze us. It can keep us small, safe, and stuck. We trade the vast expanse of our potential for the perceived security of our comfort zones. We allow fear to become a barrier, a wall between us and the lives we long to live. This is where we must learn to distinguish between fear that serves us and fear that imprisons us. It's about recognizing when fear is a helpful guide and when it's a manipulative jailer. It's about understanding that we don't have to be ruled by our fears. We have the power to choose courage instead.
Imagine our ancestors on the savannah, facing down a hungry lion. Their fear was immediate, visceral, and absolutely necessary for survival. Their fight-or-flight response kicked in, giving them the energy to either confront the threat or flee to safety. Fast forward to the present day. We stand in a conference room about to deliver a presentation. Our heart races, palms sweat, and our mind floods with doubt. The threat? Not a fearsome predator, but a potential critique, a perceived failure, a blow to our ego. The modern world seldom throws saber-toothed tigers in our path. But our fears have evolved to encompass a different kind of danger. The danger of judgment, rejection, and the unknown. We fear failure in our careers, vulnerability in our relationships, and the uncertainty of stepping outside our comfort zones. These fears, while very real in their effects, don't pose the same existential threat as a charging lion. Yet, our bodies often react with the same intensity. We allow these fears to hold the same power over us, dictating our decisions and limiting our experiences. The key is to recognize this disparity. To understand that while fear is a natural human emotion, not all fears deserve to have equal weight in our lives. We can learn to differentiate between the fears that serve our well-being and the fears that keep us from living fully. We can choose to face those fears, not because we are fearless, but because we understand that courage is not the absence of fear, but action in the face of it.
The world is brimming with stories of individuals who have stared down fear and emerged victorious. These are not superhuman beings immune to fear, but ordinary people who chose courage over comfort. They embraced fear as a companion on their journey, not a barrier to their destination. Consider Malala Yousafzai, a young woman who dared to challenge the Taliban and demand education for girls. She faced threats, violence, and even survived an assassination attempt. Yet her fear did not silence her. It fueled her voice, amplifying her message of hope and resilience. Martin Luther King Jr., a pivotal figure in the civil rights movement, faced down hate and prejudice with unwavering courage. He knew the risks, the threats to his safety, and the possibility of failure. Yet he pressed on, driven by a dream of equality and justice. These leaders, and countless others like them, teach us that courage is not the absence of fear, but action in its presence. They demonstrate that fear can be a catalyst for change, a springboard for growth, and a source of unimaginable strength. Their stories remind us that we too can choose courage. We can choose to face our fears, not with reckless abandon, but with calculated bravery, knowing that on the other side of fear lies a world of possibility waiting to be explored.
Section 4. Acknowledge, analyze, act, a roadmap through fear. Conquering fear is not about eradicating it entirely. It's about understanding it, dismantling its power, and transforming it into a source of motivation. It's about approaching fear with a sense of curiosity rather than avoidance. This is where the 3 A's come in: acknowledge, analyze, and act. Acknowledge. The first step is to acknowledge the fear. Don't deny it or bury it. Look it straight in the eye and name it. What is it specifically that you fear? Analyze. Once you've identified the fear, analyze it. Break it down. What are the root causes of this fear? Is it based on past experiences, limiting beliefs, or something else? Often you'll find that the fear itself is far less daunting once it's been brought into the light of awareness. Act. This is where you take action to move through the fear. Start small. Take one step outside your comfort zone. The more you confront your fears, the more you realize they are often far less powerful than you imagined. Remember, conquering fear is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and times when fear threatens to regain its grip. But with each step you take, with each fear you face, you build resilience, strength, and an unshakable belief in your own ability to overcome. Section 5. From Fear to Fuel, Transforming Dread into Drive. Fear, in its essence, is energy. It's a surge of adrenaline, a quickening of the pulse, a heightened state of awareness. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, learn to harness its energy and redirect it. Transform it from a source of dread into a wellspring of motivation. One powerful way to do this is through the power of reframing. Our thoughts have a direct impact on our emotions. When we change the way we think about fear, we change the way we feel about it. Instead of viewing fear as a stop sign, see it as a signal to pay attention, an invitation to dig deeper and discover your true potential. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, instead of thinking, "I'm going to make a fool of myself," reframe it to, "I'm excited to share this message that I'm passionate about." Notice how the energy shifts. The fear doesn't disappear entirely, but it's no longer the dominant force. It's been channeled into excitement, anticipation, and a desire to connect with your audience. This shift in perspective takes practice. It's about consciously choosing to focus on the positive, the possible, and the empowering aspects of the situation. It's about reminding yourself that you have the strength, resilience, and resourcefulness to face your fears and emerge stronger on the other side.
Section 6. Your Toolkit for Transformation. Mindfulness, Mantras, and More. Overcoming fear is an inside-out job. It requires cultivating a mindset of courage, resilience, and self-belief. Here are a few practical tools to help you navigate the terrain of fear and emerge victorious. Mindfulness. Fear thrives in the shadows of the unknown. Mindfulness is about bringing awareness to the present moment, acknowledging your fears without judgment, and cultivating a sense of calm amidst the storm. Positive affirmations. Words have power. Replace negative self-talk with empowering affirmations. Repeat phrases like, "I am brave, I am capable, I am strong," and watch how these words begin to reshape your inner landscape. Visualization. Imagine yourself facing your fear and succeeding. Create a vivid mental picture of yourself navigating the situation with confidence and grace. Visualization is a powerful tool for reprogramming your subconscious mind and building self-belief. Seek support. You don't have to face your fears alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, mentors, or therapists. Sharing your fears with others can diminish their power and provide you with the encouragement and support you need to keep moving forward. Remember, overcoming fear is a journey, not a destination. It's about taking small, consistent steps, celebrating your victories, and learning from your setbacks. It's about embracing the unknown with courage, curiosity, and an unwavering belief in your own limitless potential.
Section 7. Bethany's Wave, Riding the Tides of Fear and Triumph. The story of Bethany Hamilton is a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human will. At the age of 13, Bethany, a rising star in the world of surfing, was attacked by a tiger shark, losing her left arm in the encounter. The fear was palpable, understandable. Would she ever surf again? Would she ever feel whole again? But Bethany's spirit refused to be broken. She embraced the challenge, adapted to her new reality, and returned to the waves just 1 month after the attack. Bethany's story is not just about overcoming fear. It's about transforming it. She didn't let fear dictate her life. She used it as fuel, propelling her to new heights of courage, resilience, and athletic achievement. She became a source of inspiration, proving that our limits are self-imposed, and that even in the face of unimaginable adversity, the human spirit can prevail. We all face our own metaphorical sharks, those moments that test our courage and challenge our resolve. Bethany's story reminds us that we are capable of far more than we often give ourselves credit for. We have the strength to face our fears, the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, and the power to create a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. So, embrace your fears. Don't let them define you. Use them as stepping stones on your journey of growth, transformation, and limitless possibility. For it is often on the other side of fear that we discover our truest selves.